What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Talk about boobs today. Yep, breast implants. Don't get them. I'm done. Go.
So I'm Marc's wife, Katie, if you haven't watched a video with me before, and today is actually the 2-year anniversary of when I had a breast explant. What that means is I had my implants removed. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update kind of on my overall health and my thoughts now that it's been 2 years since having them taken out. So my overall health is good. I've had one, I'd say, complication from the surgery, and that was actually recently. So my body reacts to everything. And after the surgery, it took a very long time for my incisions under my breast where they had to cut. They're literally like incisions like 2 U's underneath. It took a very long time for my skin to heal. It would close up, then it would bust open, and little bits of sutures would come out. Fast forward now, probably about a year and a half later, I noticed a bump on that scar tissue, I guess. And it turns out it was a cyst that I had to have removed 2 weeks ago at the dermatologist's office. And what happened is my body essentially made a cyst around a wad of sutures that didn't dissolve properly. And it's not healing very well. So it hurts like hell. I then reacted to
Disgusting.
I then reacted to the Band-Aid adhesive, which ripped my skin off. So it's not pretty right now. It's very painful. Actually, I finally decided to take yesterday and today off the gym because any kind of pulling movement is just irritating it. So that was probably the only complication. And that's just because my body does stupid shit. Even my dermatologist was like, this is so weird. But it was very disgusting. Hopefully the whole cyst wall came out. I'll spare you the details, but if you have a cyst and you don't remove the entire wall, it can come back. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen.
Oh, so nasty.
So that is the update on kind of that specifically. Overall, my health, I have had another health issue that's finally been diagnosed. It's something I've dealt with for a long time. There's no, like, I can't say it was linked to having implants or not.
We don't know.
We don't know.
The FDA approved the breast implants as they approve a lot of things. I don't believe they should have been approved now that we have all this new data on breast implants.
So currently I was diagnosed with something called SVT. That stands for supraventricular tachycardia. And what that means is that my heart rate will randomly go absolutely crazy high. I'm talking as high as 210 beats per minute. It could be while I'm just walking. It could be if I lean over. It could be during a workout. And basically what happens is it just starts beating very fast. And I have to kind of like psych myself out to bring it down to a normal level. My resting heart rate is usually like 65 to 75. So when this was diagnosed, they put me on beta blockers. That was right before we went on our summer vacation, which really helped me a lot because I find that my heart rate, now that I have a case study of being on and off beta blockers, when I'm on the beta blockers, it's more consistent. Now that I had to come off them, and I'll explain that.
The outright bar was created for my kids. My kids need a snack to eat during soccer tournaments, and also I wanted a bar for myself to eat pre-workout, post-workout, and also throughout the day. You want your outright bars right now. That's why we have a partnership going with the Vitamin Shop to make sure that we're in all 750 plus locations, providing the best price, the best service, the best people to give you the outright bar when and where you need it.
I get out of breath easily, even though I'm not doing anything strenuous. So the beta blockers helped, but I met with, after the cardiologist, had an echocardiogram, which was clear. The electrophysiologist made the actual diagnosis of the SVT, and I need to capture an episode on the Apple Watch with the EKG function so that the electrophysiologist can then do a surgery, and the surgery involves a catheter going up my groin into my heart and then zapping tissue inside the heart where it's, I'd say, malfunctioning. It's the electric waves of the heart. And the way he explained it in this picture was like there's a fast one and a slower one, and the electric waves of your heart get out of whack in that area, and it causes like a roundabout in your heart, which causes your heart to beat very fast. So it's really scary when it happens, because I mean, 210 beats a minute.
That's insane.
That's insane.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Like, even when I try hard during a workout and running or sled pushing, I can get my heart rate up to 150, but 210 is scary. So,
and I mean, she might not look like a hardcore athlete, but Katie's one of the few people who could train with me and not die. Like, yeah. Katie trains hard. Like, she's in there, she's sweating to the oldies, man. She's crushing it.
So I actually have been dealing with this for probably 10 years. The reason I decided to go to a cardiologist is because it happened like 3 or 4 times in 1 month, which was very concerning to me. Before, I just kind of brushed it off like, oh, my heart rate went high. This is weird. Okay, it came down. We're good. But it was happening more frequently. And the doctor doesn't want me to be on beta blockers my whole life. It's not a good plan. I'm 43. So the plan is to try to capture an episode and then schedule this procedure, which is outpatient. You're pretty much asleep, sort of, from what was explained. And the recovery,
it's called Twilight.
Twilight, yeah. Like, I shouldn't remember anything. And the recovery is like pretty much about like 5 to 7 days off of anything strenuous, probably like a week off the gym to.
So that's the health update. Let's kind of get back to the breast implants, right?
Yes. So real quick.
Did you regret getting them taken out?
No.
You ask me the same question.
Shut up. What I was also going to mention is now there's a lot more media coverage. I shouldn't say media coverage, like buzz on social media about breast implant illness. Women are finding their voices and sharing it with other people. In fact, and I wrote down some notes because I couldn't remember. If you actually Google and go directly to the FDA site, not saying I trust the FDA because they approve these things that I put in my body, but they
approved something else that was experimental recently too.
Yes. So they have new information on their actual site that was put out in September of 2022 and March of 2023, because certain kinds of breast implants have been linked to a specific kind of breast cancer. So if you're interested in that information, read about it. If you have breast implants, you also should get an MRI after what I just read today was 5 years, and then every 2 to 3 years afterwards to check for ruptures or problems. Yeah. They're not lifetime devices. When you get them, you know that you're going to have them swapped out. They say 10 years. Most people push it longer, but it's not something you want to keep in there like 40 years.
We used to call them retreads. Basically, it's like getting your tire retreads, just getting put in. So my opinion on breast implants, for a while it was like everybody was getting them. Katie had, it was her choice. I didn't like push for the breast implants. When she had them, I mean, I'm not going to lie, they were fun. Like, they call them fun bags for a reason. But, at the end of the day, it's about health. And a lot of people kind of get on me because on one end, I'm all about science. I'm always talking about studies and this and that. But I'm also a huge proponent of detoxing. I'm a huge proponent of getting your mind right, your body right. It's all working together. A lot of data doesn't back up a lot of things I do, right? From my promotion of the sauna to cold exposure, there's data, but it's not conclusive. It's not even close. But I know that it helps you. And I do believe in detoxing. I do believe in staying in a state where your body is in a very healthy, optimal mode. So the problem with breast implants is you have something in your body that your body's constantly attacking. It sees it as an invader. It sees it as a virus. It sees it as something bad. So your body's constantly attacking it. Believe it or not, that's how cancer works. Your body's constantly fighting this cancer. Just boom, 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 boom. It wears down your body. HIV, things like that. Those are all things that wear down your immune system. You want to avoid that. So your body sees this thing and it starts attacking it. And that's why your body, the breast, will form this capsule around it. That's to protect your body from this foreign invader. Your body's protecting you.
And I didn't even know that when I got the
name. Well, no, we didn't know. I would have never let her get that.
At the pictures of like Explant, like the capsule your body creates around it, it's incredible that your body does that, but it's also disgusting.
So I'm sending out a newsletter multiple times a week or even every day. It's going to have deals. It's going to have articles. It's going to have exclusive stuff from me. The algorithm has not been good to me on YouTube, on Instagram. I don't know why. Maybe it's something I said. But anyway, go to marclobliner.com. It pops up. Put your email in there. That's all you have to do. You get all that stuff for free.
at the same
And,
time.
and I mean, so when you look at all this, there's nothing healthy, there's nothing inherently safe about breast implants. And last time we did this video, and look, girls, I love you. We don't care what you do to your body. I don't care if you pierce your nose, your ears. I don't care what you do with your body. We're just telling you our experience, our recommendation based on our experience. We've lived a lot longer than these 20-year-old girls who get the implant, and then they get them. They're like, well, I feel fine. Okay,
Yeah, I
number
felt
one
fine
is,
for many, many years.
well, number one is, okay, first, you're feeling fine now. Number two is, are you really feeling fine? Because when you're in a state of bad health, that becomes your norm.
Mhm.
So you could be feeling like ish, but that's literally your 10 out of 10 is your 5 out of 10 because that's all you know. So I implore females, and I guess males now too, right? To really, I got to be careful. I don't want to get canceled again. Last time I got canceled was on this very channel for vitamin D. Believe it or not, vitamin D.
So do
Now
your
we're talking about
research.
vitamin tetas.
There's so much out there now. There's so many celebrities getting their implants taken out. There's celebrities having their fillers taken out, like that's the the skin fillers. I had a doctor tell me that just after seeing what the sutures did and how my body reacts, it'd be absolutely silly for me to get something like Botox. I'll just live with these
It'd
wrinkles.
be so bad.
Like
Her
certain
face would fall
people,
off.
certain people's bodies just reject things, and so that happened to me. And then it was reassured to me that my body hated foreign substances when it created a cyst around some sutures. It was, it was crazy. So
Yeah. And her blood work's great. Like, you're not looking at an unhealthy person. You got someone who exercises 5 to 7 days a week intense. You got someone who eats, well, now she's eating 100% healthy. So you look at, I mean, she's on a great diet plan. She's making phenomenal results. That's the thing, is that, it's hindered her training, obviously, having this issue.
mhm.
But,
The hard thing has hindered training too. I realized when I was on the beta blockers, I felt less fearful because I was like, oh, my heart rate's not going to go to 210. Like, I'd literally afraid when I started to feel my heart rate getting higher. I was like, okay, I better bring it down because I don't want to have one of these episodes where I literally feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. It's
Yeah,
scary.
I'm sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I look at it like this. Look, we look at like, breasts are cool. Like, it makes females feel confident. She has some lopsided issues having the kids. And, men, boobs are great. Like, I don't know any guy who's like, I totally dislike boobs. Unless you don't like girls. Then you like,
Okay,
anyway,
so
enough of that.
what's our take home from this?
The take home is, don't get breast implants. And if you know somebody about to get them, please direct them to the Breast Implant Illness Group on Facebook and on Instagram.
There's so much out
There's
there now.
so many out there. I'm actually a member of these groups, meaning that I subscribe to the page or whatever, and I'm educating myself on it. But look, at the end of the day, Mark, why would you put this on your channel? This is health and fitness. Look, at the end of the day, in the fitness industry, we're more cognizant with our bodies and how they look. How they look is greatly influenced by the size of your mammaries, so the size of your breasts. So, and a lot of girls we know who got implants are regretting it very bad because they're feeling these issues. And let's get beyond the health issues. You're going to have back problems.
Oh my God.
You're going to have neck problems. It's overall not good. So if you can at any cost avoid it, don't get breast implants. I'm saying that straight up. Again, it's your choice. I don't want to hear this whole like, I got them and I don't care. Cool. Awesome. But for us to not share our experience, and again, share your experience on your channel, tell people how your breast implants are great and encourage them to go support their breast implant doctor. Honestly, breast implant doctors, they're doing more work taking them out than putting them in now.
There's some doctors that only do explants now. They refuse
Your
to put,
doctor did mostly
he has
explants.
most of his biz, but he still does the other. There's a doctor in Florida named Dr. Rankin, and he has a great social media, and he only does explants. And his wait list for explants is something like 1.5 years or 2 years.
Her doctor, by the way, did a phenomenal job. Like, I mean, I expected much more of a Frankensteinish look. They look great.
Yeah, so that's the update. I do also get some detox still. I'm terrible about doing the sauna. You can shut up. Don't say anything. I do.
We have a sauna in our house.
Let me finish. I do Epsom salt baths, and that puts me in detox to the point where my palms of my hands and the bottom of my feet will itch for like 2 days. So, yeah, I need to do that. So, yeah, I think I'm still on a road to recovery and getting, those things were in my body for 10, 11 years and leaking. So who knows, what's going on.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. By the way, we are the owners of tigerfitness.com. If you want to purchase your supplements, you buy supplements. We have good health supplements, like ambrosia nectar, MTS Nutrition Immortal. Nattokinase is another one. You're talking about heart issues. That's something that helps prevent blood clots. Actually does. It's measured in FUs. What does FU mean? Well, you know what it means. It's actually the measurement of its ability to break down clots. Believe it or not. So the fact that it's measured in FUs, I recommend if you take that, get a dose that gives you 4,000 to 8,000 FUs per day. That's 1 to 2 capsules of Now Foods brand. Other than that, guys, we also own the Outright Bar, Ambrosia. We do a couple other things. And if you're in Nashville, Tennessee area, we own a youth performance facility, which I'm off to in a couple minutes, called Legacy at Carbon. We make youth athletes amazing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Katie. Where can they follow you on Instagram?
Katie Lobliner, KatieLobliner on Instagram.
And you can follow me here. And same thing on Instagram, except Marc Lobliner. Thanks for watching, guys. That's not a game. I used to have to go through dozens of bottles of vitamins, of supplements, just to get what I need. Look, I'm busy. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm coaching. I'm a professional bodybuilder getting ready for my first pro show. I don't have time to sit there and do all that. I gotta go. I'm on the go all the time. That is why I created MTS Nutrition Immortal. Here's how they look. This replaces dozens of bottles of supplements. So let me tell you exactly what this has. It has probiotics, greens, liver detox, joint support, cardiovascular support, and the most complete multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement ever created. If you have a busy life or you simply want more time to do the things you love and be able to travel by just taking one simple little pack with you, Immortal's for you.